Although age-related odor is largely tied to natural changes in skin chemistry and body processes, there are many practical steps seniors can take to keep it under control. The key lies in a combination of skincare, nutrition, and hygiene habits that support the body's natural defenses while reducing the buildup of odor-causing compounds like 2-nonenal. Starting with skincare, gentle cleansing is vital. Harsh soaps can strip the skin of its natural moisture, leading to dryness and irritation, which paradoxically can worsen odor by disrupting the skin barrier. Instead, seniors benefit from using mild, pH-balanced cleansers that remove excess oils without damaging the skin. Regular but gentle exfoliation, through soft scrubs, washcloths, or natural loofahs, helps remove dead skin cells and oxidized oils, preventing them from lingering on the surface. Moisturizing with lotions rich in antioxidants, such as vitamin E or green tea extracts, can also protect the skin from oxidative stress that contributes to odor. Nutrition plays a surprisingly powerful role. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains provides antioxidants that neutralize free radicals and reduce fatty acid oxidation in the skin. Foods high in omega-3 fatty acids, such as fish, walnuts, and flax seeds, improve skin health and reduce inflammation, making odor less pronounced. On the other hand, reducing intake of red meats, heavily processed foods, and excess sugars can help prevent the buildup of byproducts that intensify odor. Staying hydrated is equally important. Water helps flush toxins from the body and keep sweat diluted, which naturally softens odor. Hygiene practices tailored to seniors' needs can make a big difference as well. If daily bathing is difficult, using waterless cleansing wipes or no-rinse foams can help maintain freshness. Laundering clothes frequently, especially those worn close to the skin, prevents odors from becoming embedded in fabrics. Choosing breathable, natural fibers like cotton or bamboo also enhances comfort while reducing odor retention. Beyond the physical, adopting these habits helps restore confidence and dignity. Many seniors feel embarrassed by age-related odor, even when it is a natural process beyond their control. By approaching it with practical solutions, rather than shame, both seniors and caregivers can focus on comfort, well-being, and self-esteem. Clothing plays a far bigger role in body odor than many people realize, particularly for seniors. After 60, when natural changes in skin oils and sweat composition already make odor more noticeable, the type of fabric worn can either help control the scent or make it worse. Synthetic fabrics like polyester, nylon, and spandex are notorious for trapping odor, while natural, breathable materials such as cotton, linen, and bamboo allow the skin to breathe and odors to dissipate more easily. The reason lies in fabric chemistry. Synthetic fibers are essentially made from plastics, which are non-porous and hydrophobic. They repel water but attract oils. This means that while they may wick away moisture, they also cling to oily compounds like 2-nonenal and fatty acids found in aging skin. Once these compounds penetrate synthetic fibers, they are extremely difficult to wash out, leading to clothes that carry a persistent odor even after laundering. For seniors, who already produce more oxidized skin oils, this problem can be magnified. In contrast, natural fabrics have a more open weave and are absorbent, allowing sweat and oils to evaporate rather than become trapped. Cotton, for example, not only breathes better but also withstands frequent washing, making it easier to keep fresh. Linen is lightweight and naturally resistant to bacteria, while bamboo fabrics have antimicrobial properties that reduce odor buildup. These natural materials create a healthier microclimate for the skin, reducing the intensity of odor throughout the day. Another factor to consider is how seniors wash and dry their clothes. Because mobility or energy issues may limit frequent laundry, synthetic fabrics that hold odor can quickly become a problem. Even small amounts of trapped sweat and oils accumulate, leaving clothing with a stale smell that transfers to the body. Choosing natural fabrics means odors wash out more easily, keeping clothing fresher between wears. Temperature and climate also matter. Synthetic fabrics can trap heat, causing seniors to sweat more, especially in warm or humid conditions. Extra sweating not only contributes to dehydration but also feeds odor-causing bacteria on the skin. Natural fabrics help regulate body temperature, keeping the wearer cooler and reducing sweat-related odor. In essence, clothing choices are an often overlooked but powerful tool in odor management. By choosing breathable, natural fabrics over synthetics, seniors can significantly reduce how strongly body odor lingers, improving both comfort and confidence. What we eat and drink doesn't just affect our energy levels or waistlines, it also shapes how our bodies smell, especially after the age of 60. By this stage in life, the body processes food and fluids differently, and the impact of diet and hydration on body odor becomes much more noticeable. Seniors often experience stronger or more distinct odors not only due to natural skin changes but also because of what they consume. Certain foods are well known to influence scent. Garlic, onions, curry spices, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cabbage contain sulfur compounds that are metabolized and released through sweat. While these foods are healthy, their lingering smell can be more intense in seniors because slower metabolism means these compounds stay in the body longer. Similarly, red meat takes longer to digest and can leave behind byproducts that alter body chemistry, leading to a heavier or meatier odor. On the flip side, diets lacking in fresh fruits, vegetables, and antioxidant-rich foods can worsen the problem. Antioxidants help combat oxidative stress in the body, reducing the breakdown of fatty acids that create 2-nonenal, the compound most associated with the aging odor. A diet low in these protective nutrients leaves the body more vulnerable to oxidative processes, resulting in stronger, mustier scents. Hydration is equally important. As we age, the sensation of thirst diminishes, leading many seniors to drink less water than their bodies need. Dehydration not only makes sweat more concentrated but also slows down the elimination of toxins through the kidneys and digestive system. When waste isn't flushed out efficiently, more of it escapes through the skin, contributing to stronger body odor. In contrast, staying well hydrated dilutes sweat and helps regulate the body's internal chemistry, often making odors less noticeable. Alcohol and caffeine also play a role. Seniors who consume them regularly may notice that they intensify body odor by dehydrating the body and altering sweat composition. Likewise, sugary diets can encourage the growth of bacteria and yeast on the skin, both of which add to unpleasant scents. The encouraging news is that dietary and hydration choices are among the most controllable factors in managing age-related odor. Eating more fresh produce, whole grains, and lean proteins, while cutting back on heavy meats and processed foods, can make a real difference. Pairing this with consistent water intake not only supports overall health but also keeps body scent milder and fresher. As people age, the likelihood of taking daily medications or living with chronic illnesses increases significantly. What many don't realize is that both medications and health conditions can directly change body chemistry, often intensifying or altering body odor in ways that may be unexpected. This factor, combined with natural aging processes, makes odor management more challenging for seniors. Some medications, for instance, affect how the body metabolizes and excretes compounds. Drugs that impact the liver or kidneys may change the way waste products are eliminated. Instead of being filtered out efficiently, some byproducts may be released through sweat, breath, or skin oils, creating unusual or stronger odors. Common culprits include certain antibiotics, antidepressants, diabetes medications, and chemotherapy drugs, which can all subtly influence scent. Chronic illnesses also play a major role. Diabetes is a prime example. People with poorly controlled blood sugar may experience a fruity or sweet odor on the breath or skin due to ketone buildup. Kidney disease can lead to a metallic or ammonia-like smell because the kidneys aren't filtering waste properly, causing toxins to seep out through the skin. Similarly, liver disease may result in a musty or sulfur-like odor due to the accumulation of metabolic byproducts that a healthy liver would normally process. Even less severe conditions, such as digestive issues, can influence body odor. Seniors with acid reflux, constipation, or gut imbalances may develop unusual scents linked to how food is digested and how gases and compounds are released into the bloodstream. Medications for these conditions can sometimes make the effect more pronounced, especially if they alter gut flora or metabolism. It's also worth noting that as seniors often take multiple prescriptions at once, a situation known as polypharmacy. the combined chemical effects may influence body odor in unpredictable ways. This is why two people on similar medications might notice very different experiences with scent. The challenge here is that these odors are not caused by poor hygiene but are instead a medical side effect or symptom. Addressing them may require adjusting medication, managing an illness more effectively, or adding supportive hygiene strategies. Doctors and caregivers can play an important role in identifying whether a noticeable odor might signal a medical issue that needs attention. In short, medications and chronic illnesses can significantly alter body odor, making it stronger, different, or more persistent. Recognizing this connection helps remove stigma and encourages a focus on health management rather than judgment. As people age, maintaining the same bathing routine they once had can become increasingly difficult. For many seniors over 60, mobility issues, joint pain, fatigue, or fear of slipping in the bathroom lead to less frequent bathing. While this is completely understandable, it also means that natural skin oils, sweat, and dead skin cells have more time to build up, allowing odor-causing compounds like 2-nonenal to linger more noticeably. Unlike younger adults, whose skin renews itself more quickly, seniors already experience slower cell turnover. When bathing is reduced, the combination of aged skin and reduced hygiene magnifies the problem. Even if a person washes every few days instead of daily, the accumulation of oxidized oils can create a persistent musty or greasy scent that doesn't disappear easily. Mobility challenges further complicate the issue. Seniors with arthritis, back problems, or balance difficulties often struggle to reach certain areas of their body while bathing, like the back, feet, or underarms. These areas then become hotspots where odor can develop. Add to this the fact that some seniors avoid hot showers because they dry out the skin, and you have a situation where bathing is less thorough, allowing natural body chemistry to produce stronger odors. Another factor is the psychological barrier. For some, bathing feels exhausting or risky, so they may choose to skip it, prioritizing safety over hygiene. In addition, older adults who rely on caregivers may feel embarrassed about needing help with personal hygiene, leading them to avoid asking for assistance. Unfortunately, this can unintentionally contribute to more pronounced body odor. It's important to highlight that reduced bathing doesn't mean poor self-care or laziness. It's often a reflection of the physical and emotional realities of aging. However, solutions do exist. For example, seniors can benefit from adaptive bathing tools, like long-handled sponges, shower chairs, and non-slip mats, which make the process safer and more manageable. Waterless cleansing wipes, gentle no-rinse foams, and skin-friendly deodorizing sprays can also help bridge the gap on days when full bathing is not possible. Ultimately, reduced bathing frequency and mobility challenges add another layer to the odor issue in seniors. Combined with natural changes in skin chemistry, this makes managing body odor after 60 more complex. Recognizing these challenges with empathy, and addressing them with practical, accessible hygiene solutions, can help seniors maintain confidence, dignity, and comfort in their daily lives. One of the most overlooked aspects of aging is how hormones influence not just mood, weight, or energy levels, but also body odor. After the age of 60, men and women both undergo significant hormonal shifts that directly affect skin oils, sweat composition, and ultimately, scent. These changes are natural, yet they contribute to the distinct odor often associated with older adults. For women, the transition through menopause brings a sharp decline in estrogen. Estrogen is not only linked to reproductive health but also plays a role in regulating oil production and skin balance. When estrogen drops, the skin tends to become drier overall, yet paradoxically, the composition of sebum, skin oil, changes, producing more unsaturated fatty acids. These fatty acids are particularly prone to oxidation, which leads to the formation of 2-nonenal, the compound strongly tied to the aging odor. Men, on the other hand, experience a gradual reduction in testosterone levels. This decline also alters the way the body produces sebum. Testosterone stimulates oil production, and while levels fall with age, the change in balance means that the type of oil produced has a different chemical makeup. The altered oils oxidize more easily, contributing to the same scent problems seen in women. Beyond skin oils, hormones also influence sweat glands. Apocrine glands, which become active at puberty, are strongly affected by hormonal changes. As hormone levels fluctuate later in life, sweat composition shifts, containing more proteins and lipids that bacteria can break down, leading to stronger or different odors. Combined with the presence of oxidized oils on the skin, this creates a more persistent and sometimes musty smell. Hormonal changes can also impact body odor indirectly through metabolism. For instance, reduced thyroid activity, common in older adults, slows down metabolism and alters how the body processes nutrients and eliminates waste, occasionally contributing to unusual or intensified odors. Importantly, these hormonal shifts are not a matter of poor hygiene but rather internal chemical changes that happen naturally with aging. This is why seniors may feel frustrated when regular soap, deodorant, or perfume doesn't seem to fully mask the scent. It's not about cleaning the surface, but about the deeper hormonal influence on skin and sweat chemistry. Understanding the role of hormones helps in managing the issue more effectively. Strategies such as maintaining hormone balance through medical care, using skincare products that target oxidized oils, and adopting a diet rich in antioxidants can help soften the impact of these changes and keep body odor under better control. As we age, the skin does far more than wrinkle or lose elasticity. It undergoes fundamental biochemical changes that directly affect how our bodies smell. After 60, one of the most significant shifts is the way the skin's oils, known as sebum, interact with oxygen. Sebum contains fatty acids that, in younger people, remain relatively stable. But as the skin structure weakens with age, these fatty acids oxidize more easily, producing byproducts like 2-nonenal, which contributes to the characteristic odor often associated with seniors. Why does this oxidation happen more readily in older skin? First, the natural barrier function of the skin becomes thinner with age. Younger skin is well equipped to protect against environmental stressors like free radicals and pollution, but after 60, the reduced collagen and lipid content make the skin more vulnerable to oxidative stress. This creates a perfect environment for fatty acids to break down into compounds that have strong and lingering scents. Another factor is the slowdown in skin cell turnover. In youth, skin renews itself quickly, shedding old cells and replacing them with fresh ones. By the time we reach 60, however, this process has slowed significantly. As a result, dead skin cells and oils remain on the surface longer, giving more opportunity for oxidation and odor formation. This explains why even regular bathing may not fully prevent the smell. It's a matter of chemical buildup rather than surface dirt. Hormonal changes also play a role in altering skin composition. Declining levels of estrogen and testosterone affect oil production and distribution. This shift not only changes the skin's moisture balance but also the type of fatty acids produced, which in turn oxidize differently and contribute to a stronger, more noticeable odor. In addition, environmental factors like UV exposure, diet, and lifestyle can accelerate oxidative stress in the skin, compounding the issue. Seniors who have spent much of their lives in the sun, for example, may experience more oxidation because UV rays damage the skin's ability to protect itself from free radicals. Ultimately, these age-related skin changes make the production of 2-nonenal and similar compounds almost unavoidable. It is not a reflection of poor hygiene but a natural process tied to biology. The good news is that understanding this mechanism opens up solutions. Antioxidant-rich skincare, gentle exfoliation, and balanced nutrition can help slow oxidation and reduce the odor, allowing seniors to feel fresher and more confident. One of the least discussed aspects of aging is the development of a subtle but noticeable body odor that many seniors experience after the age of 60. Unlike regular sweat odor, which is usually caused by bacteria breaking down perspiration, this particular scent has a unique source, a compound called 2-nonenal. Scientists first identified 2-nonenal in the early 2000s as a substance that tends to increase with age. It has a greasy, grassy, or even cardboard-like smell, and it cannot be completely removed by traditional deodorants or soaps. So, what makes 2-nonenal appear later in life? As the skin ages, it undergoes biochemical changes. One of the most important is the oxidation of fatty acids present in the sebum, the skin's natural oil. When these fatty acids break down under the influence of oxygen, they produce volatile compounds, and 2-nonenal is one of the most significant byproducts. This explains why the odor is not necessarily linked to poor hygiene. It's more about natural skin chemistry than cleanliness. Adding to the challenge, older skin has a thinner barrier and regenerates more slowly, which makes the oxidized compounds linger for longer periods. Even regular washing might not completely remove the scent, since it is tied to the skin's oil production at a chemical level. This is why some seniors may feel embarrassed when they notice a musty smell despite maintaining good hygiene practices. Interestingly, cultural perceptions of this odor differ. In Japan, for example, 2-nonenal has been studied extensively and is sometimes referred to as karishu, which translates to old person smell. While the term may sound harsh, the scientific interest highlights that this phenomenon is real, measurable, and not just an unfounded stereotype. The presence of 2-nonenal is a reminder that aging affects the body in subtle but powerful ways. It also sheds light on why some personal care products designed for seniors include ingredients specifically targeted at neutralizing oxidized oils rather than just masking them with fragrance. In short, the hidden odor of aging isn't a matter of neglect or lack of hygiene. It's a natural result of chemical shifts in the body, specifically the rise of 2-nonenal as skin oils oxidize. Understanding this helps reduce stigma and opens the door to practical solutions that focus on health, skincare, and confidence.